thing.
To those that may have lost it and then come back.
Yeah. Oh, congrats to Spain on
For
winning
the World Cup.
the World Cup.
Actually turned it off once they scored that goal.
See, low key, I was not rooting for Argentina, so I'm happy Spain won.
Yeah, like I knew Spain and Argentina would go to the finals too.
Man, I really thought France would make it to
Nah,
the finals.
I knew Spain. I was telling everyone, even at work, I was telling some of my friends, it's going to be Spain Argentina finals, and just because first of all, obviously everybody knew Argentina's road was easy, but Spain just had something.
Argentina's road was not that easy. Like Egypt almost like they had
Yeah,
many
but
near
when I
misses.
mean easy, it should have been
It
easy.
should have been easy. Yeah, they
They
had many near
Cape
misses.
Verde, literally, I feel like there should be an award that should be given to Cape Verde just generally,
Lol.
like not participation award, but just an award of, you know how we do, like in NBA they do like the MVP or the sixth man of the year, some of these awards where it just makes you stand out for the whole tournament.
Yeah, yeah. There are some surprising teams in the World Cup. I'm not gonna lie. Cape Verde was one of them.
Yeah, because I don't know if anyone really has been to Cape Verde.
I don't know. I'm sure people go. There's a
Friends
nice.
actually
It's a
went.
very nice tourist
I've
location.
always wanted to go, but nobody has
Nobody
decided
has
to
wanted to
follow
go.
me. Nobody has gone with me.
Yeah, it's just a far place to go. How far is it?
It's just
Also,
a
is it Cape Verde or Cabo Verde? I
Capo
don't even know. There
Verde.
was so many.
I know French and English. Like Côte d'Ivoire.
Ivory Coast. Is that the same as Cabo Verde and Cape Verde? I feel like those are two different countries. Just showing our ignorance about geography.
Of- Our producer is back also. I don't think people know that.
Oh yeah,
We should have like a pop pop pom.
yeah. I forget.
Hi.
And it's also, she's not the reason that it's late. It's also always because of me. That
Yeah, that's our resident technical experts on
It's the
this
same
show.
country.
It's the same show, same country.
yeah, Cape Verde is West African. It's just an island off the coast of West Africa.
Okay,
Or a
well,
bunch of islands. Or maybe one island, to be honest.
all these countries that made it and Nigeria somehow did not. So.
Although the people that beat Nigeria did perform well. Congo
They
performed
played
well.
well. I was never rooting for them,
Yeah.
so good
Oh
for them
boy,
that they
but
performed well.
yeah, the
But
World
yeah,
Cup was good. Although Canada has not. We played well.
Canada went farther than I
We went
expected.
further. I told you all that we'll go to the quarterfinals or the
That
round of
was
16, and
that
we got knocked
was
out.
that was surprising. Yeah, I mean,
I mean, we got to the round of 32, but we just could not make it the round of 16s, right? So it was round of 16, or did we get to the round
no,
of
we
16?
went past round of that because we Canada beat. Who did we beat to get? Was it Nether? No,
No, we didn't beat no Netherlands. Yeah.
because it was Morocco that took Canada
Yeah,
out.
yeah. So round of 16 is where we
Yeah,
lost. Round of 16 is
yeah,
where we lost, and then Morocco faced France, and
yeah.
then it went all. But yeah. But anyways, yeah, Canada, US, Mexico were already out of anything
Yeah.
to do with the World Cup. The US has printed all the money that they want from the World Cup. I hope we made money from. Although, like, I was looking at the news. Guess what? Instead of us thinking about how much money we made from the World Cup, someone was like, the ridership for the TTC increased.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It is something. They
It's
pay ticket
something.
fares.
It's like, yeah. I mean, people. Toronto does have good transit here, also. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure, like,
I think Statistics Canada also put up a post about how inbound flight traffic from certain countries was up X
yeah, but
percent.
we
It's like,
expect inbound traffic to be up.
yeah, but
We expect inbound traffic.
the,
But yeah, anyways, it was good. I want Canada to host the whole World Cup another time, not share it with US and them.
that would be
Like,
nice. That would be a good way for us to show we're a sovereign country. We're not the baby brother to the US.
no, it would be a good way to show our culture. We should also do it
Yeah.
across all the provinces, not just Toronto, BC. Actually, Toronto,
And
Vancouver, and
Montreal. Yeah,
Montreal.
Toronto, yeah.
And
And
Montreal didn't really
sometimes
have a
Calgary
lot.
also plays a part in some of these things.
Yeah,
But
let's have like stadium.
yeah.
We have stadiums across the country. Let's do some games in Newfoundland. Let's do some games in Saskatoon. Let's do some games in Winnipeg, New Brunswick, Halifax.
That'll be something like, so I'm guessing summer games.
Yeah, obviously. I don't know when else we want to do the winter. If you do World Cup in the winter, oh man, Canada will win that World Cup.
Yeah, well, you know, Canada in the winter is winter. Obviously, it's gonna be tough to do World Cup
Yeah,
in the
if we do,
winter. In the
if they,
summer,
if
wildfire season.
they, No, we're not going up to the north. We're not going to because they
It's not
actually,
just in the north though.
yeah, the smoke. I was in Toronto this week, so the smoke did come down to Toronto. They were saying something about postponing the game in New York
Because
because of
of
the
yeah,
wildfires from Canada. Come on, US, y'all. You all also do a lot of wildfires down there, and we don't
yeah,
complain. We show you help. Like, come on, when there's wildfires in California or, um, yeah, San
yeah,
Francisco,
yeah.
LA, all of,
California always,
yeah,
yeah,
we
they
we
have
show you all some
wildfires.
help. So come on, even Montana, sometimes there's also wildfires in some places too.
Yeah, yeah. I guess we do help when they have
Yeah,
wildfires.
I don't know if they call themselves sovereign and still need help from Canada. Like we're not really using that. We're not giving you tariffs when we help you.
So I'm
We're
not
not
giving tariffs.
tariffing your what do we even import from you really? What do we tariff? We actually don't tariff anything.
Yeah, Canada is in such a unique position. We'll
But
see if your boys plan of being in the middle 20
no,
will
Carney is
yield
good. Carney
anything.
is good. I don't know if there's much, and Carney is actually helping out with the wildfires. So the federal government is helping Ontario, like with the wildfires. Although I don't like the fact when they were doing the question and answer with Doug Ford, one of the MPs like this is the thing with politics. So bear with me. When you're leading politics, and Pierre Polivier has failed at this a lot. So that's why I'm saying Carney maybe should clean this up a little bit. Like you send your MPs to represent you, right? And then they're asking about what the federal government is doing and what people should expect from the federal government, and you don't come with a full plan
Yeah, like I
fleshed
have to go
out.
back to.
Like it's almost like you don't have the understanding of what the federal government will do when when yeah, like saying something like, "Oh, call your MPs." I'm like, "You're the MP."
Yeah, it's a call. Yeah,
You're the MP, so please.
yeah.
But still, like I know, like there's a lot of Doc Ford is trying his best to also.
Doug Ford's best is not close to useful for, for most people.
What do
Make
you
clear.
mean? What do you mean?
Yeah, Doug Ford is the mini Trump. It's like just spewing things all over the place in just like scatterbrain and then
Yeah,
hope for the best.
no, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like there's no, even when Doc Ford was being asked about like the wildfires, it's almost like we're going to do everything. We're not going to cut costs. We're going to spend as much as we need to get this done. I'm like,
It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be
no, no,
beautiful.
no, 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 no. He wasn't doing the trade. It's like people like what. Don't listen to this fake news. He actually said something about fake news, low
I'm
key.
telling you, Doug Ford is the mini Trump. Like zero strategy, zero plan, just all over the place. Um, yeah. Well, anyway, Doug Ford is not the Prime Minister of Canada, so we'll give him a pass on some things.
He's definitely doing. But anyways, what was on our run for today?
I mean, we spoke about the wildfire. There's a threat of tariffs there from Trump. Canada Posts. I have some thoughts about you know a losing company paying over $300 million in executive bonuses
Yeah,
and
yeah.
whatnot. Um, is Mark Carney ever gonna show us the deal that he signed to open the
So
bridge?
I don't know what is with everybody now on this bridge deal.
Cause your boy keeps flip flopping. It's like, oh no, it's a good deal. The word net does a lot of good. I'm like, okay, you're talking like a gaslighter. Like, guy, just tell us what the deal was.
No, but the deal is going to come out before the bridge opens, obviously.
He has signed. He has agreed to terms that the U.S. said was favorable. He's saying it's favorable. Canadians don't believe either of them.
But
Show us the deal.
let's back up on this first,
Why
right?
are we backing up?
Because McCartney is put in a very tricky place.
I have a question.
Okay, he was.
What is this deal that we're talking
So the
about?
deal we're talking about is the bridge
The
that is
Gordie Howe
supposed to
Bridge.
compete with the Ambassador Bridge, right?
Yeah.
For first of all, the Ambassador Bridge is owned by a family,
Yes.
What is
A
the
very
Ambassador
wealthy family.
Bridge?
So it's the Detroit
Windsor Bridge.
Windsor Bridge. So that's a lot of trade between the US and Canada goes through the
Let's just put it
Ambassador
all of the
Bridge
trade between the US and Ontario.
currently, right?
Pass through one bridge that's owned by one family.
Yeah. So
And that family
In Stephen Harper's government, that's when they made the deal for
is second
a
bridge.
second bridge, Gordie Howe Bridge. Canada said they were going to, Canada said they were going to pay the full price of building the bridge upfront. In return, when the bridge is open, Canada will collect 100% of the revenue of the tolls until the debt is paid off. That was the deal back then under Stephen Harper.
That was the deal between both countries, not back then.
Yeah, but
That
it was
is the
agreed
deal.
upon back then
It was agreed upon,
under
signed
Stephen
on.
Harper's government. I don't know about signed, but
No, it was signed by both countries.
fast forward to 2025, 2026. The bridge has been built.
Yes.
Mark Carney says he wants to open the bridge, and Trump says no.
Yeah. So
He wants a more favorable deal.
now, what do you call that? No, what do you call that?
Wait.
What do you call somebody that we had an agreement?
Sure, you can call him a bully, but he's not my president.
Just even
he's
a
not my
bully,
prime
a
minister.
prime minister is what you call it.
He's not the prime minister of Canada. He's the president of the US. He's fighting for the best.
That is not
interest
fighting.
of the. However you want to paint it, he's not representing Canada in
Yes.
this conversation.
Yes.
The person we elected
Yes.
to represent Canada, after saying elbows up, we paid $6 billion for this bridge from Canada. That's 10% of the US in population size.
So first of all, we should give ourselves a round of applause for building the bridge to help our auto
No.
industry. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. 6 billion to. Don't say that the government did not help the auto industry on this, because literally one of the
industry.
yeah, that's the main.
They all shipped back to the US.
No, that's the main benefactor of this bridge,
They are a big benefactor,
and they should be fighting the US government for forcing
no,
them
but they've
to
all moved to the US.
No.
They-
Well, so you're saying they don't want to sell their cars in Canada anymore.
they will
If they want to
cars
sell
in
their cars,
Canada.
guess which bridge is going to go on? It's going to go on either the Ambassador Bridge or
Gordie Howe
the
Bridge.
competitive bridge that Canada has built.
So, let me finish my story.
Finish. I'm just saying, just
Trump
put it
said
out there.
no, they need to split the revenue from the tolls. And your boy Mark Carney did, no, we pay back. He did that for a couple of months, and then last week, an announcement, oh, the bridge is going to be open. Oh, what happened? Oh, we came to a deal with the US, it's a favorable deal for Canada, The original deal was favorable. So
Yeah, the original
So-
deal was favorable.
so what did you do to appease Trump? So, well, we're going to split 50-50 the
the net.
the the net revenue, or however
Yeah.
you want to call it, from the bridge. Well, what does that mean? Well, when you remove the cost of operating the bridge and servicing our debt, we'll split the revenue. Oh, I thought we were supposed to take 100%. Like, no, it's a good deal. The word net does a lot of work. There will not be a lot of nets to split. Thank you. What does that mean?
Let me explain.
Not only that, the US has to agree on any changes to the fares for the toll on the bridge, whether you're increasing or decreasing. The US has to agree before it's set.
Is US going to cover any of the costs
No.
that we used to build it?
We paid fully for this bridge.
That's what.
So
Help me
So-
understand
so-
how a prime minister that was elected on a platform of elbows up has now agreed to this deal. One day he says, "Oh, we'll remove our debt first before we split." The next day he's like, "No, it's just the cost of operating and servicing the debt, whatever that means."
yeah, servicing the
He has
debt is the
flip flopped
cost.
like 3 or 4 times now. It's like, guy, okay, we don't trust what you're saying anymore. Show us the deal. We know you speak in MOUs. Show us the MOU that was signed
No,
between you and Trump.
please. You all are putting the anger and the rage towards the wrong person.
Who should we put it towards?
This is a criminal enterprise that they've boxed.
Nah.
Literally, think about this. You sign an agreement to buy a house, and then all of a sudden, the person that you're buying the house from comes and tells you, after you've signed the agreement, that, you know what?
You're
We're
missing
changing
a
the-
very fundamental piece of this story.
What's the fundamental piece?
That behavior you've described
Yes.
was there in Justin Trudeau's time.
No, what behavior?
The behavior of bullying and
No,
whatnot.
but I'm saying, like, when
Which
we
is why
signed the
Mark
deal-
Carney said he was coming in with elbows up.
literally what that
That's
was.
what he said he was coming to do.
Elbows. So what?
So
So
when you now come and say there, you start complaining that, oh no, he's a bully. I'm like, yeah, but that's why you said elbows up.
yeah.
If there was no
But
bully,
think
there's no need
about
for your
it.
elbows to be
What
up.
does elbows up look like in this deal?
Elbows up.
That's what I've been telling you. Like, what does elbows up look like in this deal?
You
This is
fight
this.
till the end of you.
There's no win here. There's no win
Well, it
here
sounds like
unless
somebody
you
won.
sue the US and take the US to court. But guess what? There's no court that would even have jurisdiction over this kind of trade deal. It is the US land that you're going to be building the bridge into. So they have a say as to what goes into their land. Right?
Wait, how about you get the auto industry to pressure Donald Trump?
So, but
He already has them in his pocket. They've all moved to the US.
Because it's like, here's the scenario. If somebody did this to me,
yeah,
where we had an agreement and now you're trying to go back on it, my hands are tied.
yes.
Like, I can't go back on the agreements that we signed, even if you are trying to go back on it. So we can't, in this case, like, we can't open the bridge.
Yeah.
But
And
not opening the bridge is going to cost us. Do you know how much it's going to
Because
cost
we are
us?
$6 billion in the hole. We're
Exactly.
gonna have to keep paying interest on the debt.
And the bridge is not open.
yeah, but then it's like, who is, apart from the Canadian government, who is going to suffer from the bridge not being open?
So there are two things I think Carney can do, and which is why I say what Carney is doing is definitely elbows up here. Hear me out on this. Two things.
And also the fact that you paid it on credit.
My guy, like, you know what?
Two
It
things
was
that
Stephen
Carney is
Harper's
doing.
government, so I
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say. Before you start to throw stones, this is a Stephen Harper deal. But it was a very good deal. Why? Because the person that was running the first bridge, we should close that bridge on our end. That's what I was saying.
that looks more like elbows up.
But guess what? It's going to hurt Canada either way. Auto industry is not going to be hearing any of that. I don't think auto industry is elbows up right now. They want a lot of relief because we can close the Ambassador Bridge until the Howe Bridge is open, and frustrate, because what happened is very simple. I think what we're saying is the bridge was already scheduled to open this month, like early this month
I think it was a couple months ago.
or a couple months ago, and the family that owns the Ambassador Bridge called Donald Trump to cause this chaos. So how about we start to figure out how to elbows up on that individual that is causing problem on Canada? Personally,
I agree.
that would just be if you're going to be calling your president to
block this
frustrate
bridge,
this
yeah.
bridge, then we're going to also find a way to frustrate. But the funny thing about that is by blocking the bridge,
Canada suffers.
Canada suffers because we are number one trading partner, which goes back to Carney's vision of
Middle
trying to
sweat.
diversify. Exactly. Now you come back to where we're trying to do.
No, we don't.
What do you mean?
Because if Carney truly felt the pain of being joined at the hip with the US, he will not frustrate Alberta with his carbon capture and net zero agenda.
What's her name?
My guy.
Madam Smith. She is fully aligned with Carney's agenda.
She is as skeptical of Carney as I am.
Wow. I don't know where she said this, but she's fully aligned with Carney's agenda on this. Like, it's so clear that she's one of the premiers that is enjoying a lot of the major projects.
It's all MOU and talk, my guy. See, here's my see. If I felt, man, I really need leverage in this life, and I have oil under the ground in Alberta, my guy, Madam Smith is not enjoying Jack. If I was the prime minister, she would be enjoying stuff. Everybody in Canada, we're gonna start building pipeline.
Yeah, how many pipelines do you want? There's
As
pipeline
many
to
as
Ontario.
possible. We'll build
There's
pipeline all the way
pipeline
to China, all the way to Japan, all the way to Europe.
But that's what
if we
Carney
can.
is doing.
That's not what he's doing. He's like, okay, here's the laundry list of things that you
There's
should
no
go figure out.
laundry list.
Okay,
Do you know
number
how many
one on
things
the
he has-
agenda,
Do you know
carbon
how many
capture.
things he has budged
Number
on
two on the
for-
agenda, indigenous peoples.
No, listen.
Number three on the agenda, my guy.
No.
By
Do
the
you know
time
how
I
many things he has budged on? First of all, he removed the consumer carbon tax.
What does that have to do with
this was a
Alberta?
big Alberta ask.
Yeah,
Remove the consumer carbon tax.
remove
He
all
removed
carbon
it.
taxes.
You know what he also did? He removed the increase of the industrial carbon tax.
He deferred it.
Same difference.
Yeah, no.
You don't have to increase it that it was supposed to increase in the next 10 years or whatever they did. They pushed it out for the now the increase is spread over a
Yeah, but like,
50-year period.
are you hearing how he's like? I'm like, guy, we need leverage
No,
yesterday. It's
this,
like, no,
this
Alberta,
is
get your oil,
leverage.
get natural gas
This
from
is
all across Canada.
The previous
Like,
government was increasing these things rapidly. Carney came and removed that. Alberta even congratulated him for doing these two things. The third thing he's done, right? He said that they're not going to support major projects. Is not going to support a pipeline unless it's fully private built. Now he has come out and said, fine, if only 10% is going to be private, government will take over 90% of the deal.
well, the
That is
company building the
ridiculous.
pipeline is a government-owned company, so it's not really
It's a crown corporation going to
sure.
take 50% of the deal. Alberta might take 40% of the deal. The private company will take 10% of the deal. These are things he has changed on. Talking about
See,
a laundry list, this doesn't look like a one. This looks like a
he's
dishwashing list.
saying
Literally only
and
three
he's
things are
saying
left on
and
the
doing
list.
things. Don't get me wrong, but for a country that's in a pinch in the way we are,
Yeah.
all I'm saying is we need access to other markets yesterday. We cannot like yes,
But
he's removing
here,
things. He's not removing them
let me
fast
tell you
enough.
that, see, he's also allowed Chinese EVs to come in.
49,000 of them.
Yeah. That's a US is looking at all of these things and waking up to we need to do something about Canada.
I don't know if that's what they're
They are definitely looking
They're-
at all of
they-
this. Like it's just so clear that they are worried about how Canada is moving in even in our natural gas and energy exports. The fact that our TMX pipeline is being like 50% is now being purchased by Asia is a problem for US.
it's not a big enough problem.
So I'm saying like
We need
but
we need
these
to
are
keep
big, massive
we
countries
need
that they
to
don't start to
keep
feel this
building the
pain
leverage.
until another way we're also making sure that it's elbows up. We're not just signing any USMCA deal or Kuzma deal.
There's none for us to sign, my guy.
No.
We're not at the
They
negotiating
wanted
table.
us to sign a bunch of random deals, and Carney is
Nah.
basically saying, look, we're only going to sign a deal that's good for Canada.
Well, yes, that's the minimum expectation of our prime minister to sign deals
but
that
I'm
are
saying,
good for
like,
Canada.
US wants us to sign whatever we want to sign.
Well, US can want whatever they want. Once again, the US is the US, Canada is Canada. And the minimum expectation of our prime minister is that he does not sign a bad deal for Canada, which he seems to have done with this bridge. That is the issue at hand. If you're saying, oh, elbows up and close Ambassador Bridge will hurt Canada,
Yeah.
figure out a way to make stuff like that not hurt Canada. So if somebody's trying to take advantage of us on a deal we signed, we can hurt them too, and they come back to the table and we work things out like grown-ups. The
So-
fact that we do not have enough leverage to open a bridge that we built 100% with our own money, that means like
But the fact that we don't have a lot of a leverage to open up a bridge is not Mark Carney's fault. That's what Mark Carney is trying to fix.
Mark Carney came in
Mark Carney
saying
came to a
elbows
country
up.
that does not have leverage.
Elbows
trying
up
to-
does not look like this. That's all I'm saying.
Elbows
You've
up.
described what elbows
No,
up might
I'm
look
telling
like. Shut down the Ambassador Bridge.
Yeah, but again, shutting down an ambassador bridge that would hurt your biggest province, biggest industry, is not a smart prime minister move. Just because you want to
so
be
what you're
elbows
saying
up.
is that elbows up is not a smart.
There's a smart way
slogan
to
to
be
come in.
elbows up, and you have to look at everything and find a way to posture elbows up. I personally think he's going to do that on the ambassador bridge. So
You-
I think he's going to do that in some sense. Maybe
Or
not
you
just
think
shutting
he'll
down the
open the
bridge.
Gordie Howe Bridge and then shut down the Ambassador Bridge.
Probably not open up the bridge or shut down the bridge, but find a way to make sure that the families and the people that are adverse towards the Gordie Howe Bridge feel also the pain. of
I
that.
mean, to be a baller move. July 27th rolls around, Gordie Howe Bridge is open. July 28th, I hereby shut down the Ambassador Bridge on the Canada side. That would be like respect. I'll come on the podcast and I'll
And
give
give you
him
respect.
props for doing something
Well,
like that.
McCartney, you heard it here first.
That is elbows up.
You heard it here
Right
first.
now, it just seems like okay, roll over. Okay, you get one. Roll over. You get one. Roll over. like,
Again,
guy.
it looks that way because McCartney is looking at the country that he came into. You're right. The country did not have leverage. And he always says, we're not treating the country like we wish it to be. We're looking at it as it is now, right? This is not about, okay, we wish we could have had leverage yesterday. We don't have leverage. What do we do with a country that does not have leverage and build leverage for future generations?
My problem is that I'm not seeing a lot of that building leverage happening quickly enough.
A lot of people are seeing a lot, to be honest.
Happening quickly enough. We're hearing it. We are reading about it in MOUs. I'm not like the results are not just there yet. The results are not there yet.
It's fair. It's
That's
fair.
that's all I'm saying.
Don't worry, Carney is going to try more.
And yeah, and I think charity begins at home. I think we need to kind of reel in all of our international charitable whatever we're doing and figure out Canada first before we start exporting our charity to the world.
Maybe if we can also fix Canada Post too at the same time.
Man, that's 300 million that could have gone towards paying down
the cost of the bridge.
the cost of the bridge. I'm like, in what organization do executives get paid bonuses when the bottom line is hurting?
So the bottom line hurting. So for Canada Post, I think there's no explanation for why Canada Post is.
Did you say there's no explanation?
Yeah, I don't see what the reason is for Canada Post to be losing a lot of money. Like someone needs to refresh my mind as to
Oh yeah, Okay, I know. I
What's-
can tell you why it's losing.
Why
money.
is it
It's
losing
not
money?
properly managed. Why? Because it's not run by somebody who understands business. Why? Because it is government run. The government and business are like oil and water.
like government cannot run business.
Government
But
cannot run profitable
Again,
businesses.
but we just talked about the TMX running one of the best pipelines in Canada. So it's not necessarily the fact that it's government
cannot
run.
run profitable
There's either
businesses.
something wrong with the product or the service that Canada Post is offering, or a way they are doing with their
Well, it's heavily subsidized.
heavily subsidized. Sure, they're also cutting away some of the perks. Okay, no door deliveries going forward. To figure out a way to do mostly the community's mailboxes. Canada is increasing. Back in the days, it was 20 million people. Now it's 40 million people. We're growing to 50
more
million
people
people.
should be more revenue, no?
I don't know. More people, maybe more work, less revenue.
How are FedEx, DHL, Purely, like how are they all profitable?
I also think like
How is
Amazon
Amazon Prime profitable? My goodness. Next day delivery.
Very good question. Are they profitable? Is the question for Amazon Prime.
Oh, they have
I
to
don't
be.
think Amazon Prime is profitable.
Amazon Prime outsources to all these different
Yeah, but I don't
Dragonfly,
think
Intelcom.
I think Amazon Prime, the same way Federal is subsidizing Canada Post, Amazon is subsidizing.
Well, I said Amazon Prime. I'm not referring to. I'm referring specifically to the courier companies. So Dragonfly,
Yeah, but
Intelcom.
they're making money, but Amazon isn't.
Amazon
is
is
losing
not,
money.
Amazon is not a courier service.
Yeah, but I was saying the government is going to be losing money for Canada Post to make money.
But Canada Post is not making money. Like so, essentially, taxpayers' dollars are subsidizing Canada Post, yet it is not making money.
I would also say, like, to be honest, like the Canada Post around my area is one of the most frustrating Canada Posts. I can't really even defend Canada Post because they take
All
2
they do
hours.
is fill your mailbox with junk mail. Just keep stuffing it.
It's like there's only one person there. I feel like it's too much work for one person
It
there.
is too much work for one
That
person.
like, especially in my area, and so the person is just overwhelmed. And if you come in there with a really interesting attitude, in fact, if you just come there and don't say good morning, you might not really have your meal taken.
Yeah, she takes her breaks very seriously. You come in
Every time I
1
get
minute
there,
after her break.
literally
and
1
forget
minute
it.
before the break, 1 minute after the break, that door is locked,
Forget it.
and it's 2 hour breaks.
Yeah, you're just wasting it.
Man,
But it's like stuff like that. I'm like, there has to be a way, and I know it's not a Canada thing because I know the U.S. Postal Service is also dealing with the same issue. But
it's just like these organizations were set up for decades ago, before we had the industrial age, where we
So-
were sending mail,
Yeah,
letters, and so on and so forth.
so
Now we're
is there
sending
a
parcels.
different? So this is where I think socialism is due for some sort of digital transformation. Socialism, as it has always been, does not work.
No, but this is not socialism.
You
though.
can't. It's socialism.
How?
It's socialized postal service.
Socialized postal service? You want
And
to
I don't-
privatize social?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, okay, sure, there are benefits to socializing certain aspects of life,
Okay.
but you cannot just socialize it in the same way we used to socialize things decades ago. There has to be a different. Socialism has to figure out, it needs to transform, figure out a way to be profitable. Otherwise, I don't understand.
No, I think also too, like even if we're looking at profit wrong for Canada Post.
So we don't need profit. We need break even. That's all we need.
Yeah, but we don't need whatever we're doing for Canada Post, we should look at it as healthcare too.
Hell, and no.
Especially when it comes to private
You know what?
mills.
Actually, now I think about it, now we don't need socialized postal service. Either privatize or shut
We
it
do
down.
have privatized.
Yeah, no, either privatize Canada Post or shut it down.
No, but I'm saying like if people want to use privatize, they should go use privatize. But Canada Post is so good that
Yeah,
people
but
still want.
it's sucking taxpayer
But
dollars. Like,
it's sucking taxpayers, but it's also so helpful. Like if we remove Canada
my
Post
guy, we
today,
just read $300 million to
no, but I'm
executives
saying like even if you remove Canada
for a
Post
dying
today,
business.
people would complain and say Mark Carney is the one that should
They
be
should
blamed for this.
complain.
It's like so. I'm saying,
Yeah, but once again, at least it elbows up. It's like elbows up, inside, outside. Everybody gets it.
and I think also too with Canada Post that there's a lot that we lose in the sauce when it comes to um sending mails to how vast Canada is big, right? For example, like the remote areas is where they're struggling a lot with the sprawl outside of the urban center is getting massive.
Sure.
Previously, like Canada Post was very effective with the urban center like density, but now obviously increasing house prices, people are trying to do more remote work. There's more sprawl happening. Literally, they're building out like new communities outside of the
See,
main cities.
I understand all of those things. Once again, if getting mail to those places is more difficult than your average mail, it should be priced appropriately
Fair.
or subsidized appropriately. Maybe those municipalities should chip in. Like I said, socialism has to figure out a new model. Like it cannot just be very like kind of blanket. Here's subsidization from the government. Like it needs to make sense. It's like okay, well, the federal government gives it supports the general Canada Post's
Yeah.
operations. Now, if you're the councillor in a remote area, I'm sorry, but if you want Canada Post to operate in your area, you have to chip in for that last mile.
Oh,
Just
for
the
the last
last
mile,
mile.
fair.
It's not for the entire thing.
Fair. Do you know that you actually used to work for Canada Post
I
back in the
did.
days?
It's a lot of work.
So you
And I
might want to
respect
talk
what they
about
do. I respect what they
we
do.
now start changing in the last mile. How your life would have been different when you used to work for Canada Post.
Again, my life was different. When I used to work for Canada Post.
No, that was wild.
It's a tough job, but it's unionized and they make a
Also, the
decent
unionized.
living.
I think when you have a very strong union, it makes life good for the employees, which I think people should always go for as
Nah, man.
employees.
Nah. I'm an employee. No.
No, I'm saying the unionized is good for employees.
My
Like it
guy,
makes
when I was
work-life
at
balance.
Canada Post, if there was one thing that I did not like about my job, it was my union dues. I was like, please leave me alone.
I don't want no representation.
I don't want no representation.
No, but literally, because it must be hefty, eh? Like Canada Post Union dues.
Yeah, well, union dues are hefty
No, because
regardless of what
especially
it
when
is.
you have
Just
really
like Bando
strong
fee,
union.
like yeah, and they have strong
Like Canada
unions.
Post unions, if they say no, is no. Like they have a way of like ensuring that the employee's
again,
voice are heard.
Why are we always operating in these scenarios where we don't have leverage? Like,
No, I'm just saying like employees have leverage in this.
yeah, the employees have the leverage, but the crown does not, which seems to be a recurring theme across multiple industries.
That's why I say politicians, man, like they have a hard job for them. Like we need to just, like I was saying before we started this, sometimes we think our politicians are supposed to be doing Lord and Savior duties. It's just impossible. There's 50 million people, and 50 million people want different things, and you have to consider all these various jurisdictions and make an optimal decision for the country. It's a very hard task.
I mean, now we have AI. I feel like there has to be something
AI.
there.
Oh, I don't want AI to be doing my prime minister, man. Please. I
I
also
feel
hope
like
that
AI will make
Carney, you're not
better
using any
decisions.
of these AIs to lead our government.
Lol,
'Cause-
Carney be typing into Copilot's basic.
for the generate a memorandum of understanding.
How do I screw the taxpayer over with this Gordie Howe
Come
bridge?
on now, no. Carney is look, please. Carney is doing a great job for the I don't even know how to put it, for the for the situation he finds himself in. I think we're evaluating Carney on a situation that is not Canada.
As far as I'm concerned, he was Justin Trudeau's right hand man. So
I don't know when you guys will stop on that because it never really happened.
it did
I
happen.
didn't even know Carney existed
What?
till I didn't know he existed in the 21st century politics
Mark Carney and Justin Trudeau,
till
our best friends.
best friends is a wild word. But anyways, what else do we have?
Talking about politicians and their decision making. LCBO,
Oh
another
yeah.
state-sponsored
Are they losing money
alcohol
too?
state. Well, I don't know about losing money because alcohol apparently is a money-making business. But the decision of Doug Ford to take American booze off the shelf, he made it sound like it was the Americans that were gonna.
The Americans are hurting.
Sure, but guess what? It's costing us $5 million to.
It's not costing us. See, let's not listen to those people. Doug Ford, I will stand with Doug Ford on this. This is elbow.
Wait,
This is this is
$8 million.
elbows up. You're talking about.
See,
You
okay,
tell. So someone listen. You tell somebody to be elbows up. Elbows up is gonna cost us.
see this article is from our state-sponsored media, so it's not from me. 16 months after Ontario pulled nearly $80 million worth of American alcohol from LCBO, the province still will not say what it plans to do with it. The majority of the
Maybe we should just
product, roughly
wash it down the sink.
97%, remains in good condition
Wash it down the sink. How about
and
that?
is within normal shelf life. Well, then we eat the cost.
Yeah, let's eat the cost. Elbows up. We eat the
LCBO
cost.
said taxpayers have spent about $8 million just storing the inventory,
Yeah, but I'm just saying, let's eat the cost. Wash
with
it down.
2.6 million worth of the alcohol set to expire.
It should expire.
Actually, no, 2.6 million has already expired, which was 3% of the original stockpile. You see, she expired, but are you seeing we're the ones eating the cost here?
But this is what it looks like, elbows up. And Doc Ford is showing Carney elbows up.
Guy, no.
This is literally, this is as elbows up as it gets.
Why don't you just stop the imports? And then
Yeah,
let
like
the
how
Yeah,
about,
but I
how
thought
about
that
you
we
don't
stop
buy
that.
anymore?
Yeah, well, stop that.
Okay, we'll sell the current inventory and let's not be eating
sell no
$8 million
let's not sell.
in
Or let's
inventory
export it
cost.
to somebody else country that wants to
Sure,
buy the
whatever. Something. Once
Then
again,
just straight away.
But
Yeah.
but
like there are better
spinning-
ideas
no, no.
than just
spinning up a
spending
way
$8 million
do
to
all
store
those
this thing.
sales would help the US.
My guy.
It's hurting the US right now that we're not selling. Like two distilleries in the US have closed down.
We've brought in the inventory,
No,
right?
we bought it before we realized we had to
Okay.
go elbows up.
Sell this pile and don't buy anymore.
No need to sell.
You know what is better? Vancouver wine is probably just as good as California wine, if not better.
Yeah.
So it's okay. We'll sell the current inventory.
No, we're not
The same
selling
way
it.
they're hurting now, they would
No,
have
and
hurt
with Doug Ford on
regardless.
this. Don't
Nah,
sell
man.
no. See, I
This
actually
is-
think
this
this
is
being
bad
like we're
business.
being lobbied
This is
by
bad,
the Americans.
bad business.
We're being lobbied by the Americans to sell
To put-
something. Yeah, because first of all, I don't even know why we're putting it in storage. I think we should just wash it down the pipe.
Well, what
Literally.
difference? Yeah, I mean that's probably better than paying for storing them.
Yeah, wash it down the pipe.
So
Nobody needs
I mean,
it.
in terms of magnitude of good decision making, what we're doing right now is probably one of the worst things we could do, which is we're paying to store it because what we plan to sell it later. Like, I don't understand. Two, sure, just trash it, waste it,
Trash it.
sell it, export it outside of Canada, sell it, and don't order more. And
Or sell it at a ridiculously high price and keep the difference.
then once again, we're just gonna eat the inventory cost.
No, yeah, like sell it like all of a sudden there will be whatever we're selling on the shelves will be twice the price, and then we put that money and maybe use it to go and quench the wildfires.
Bro.
This is elbows up.
I-
If you want to be elbows up, let's be elbows up.
See,
Yeah,
it's
well, for a second, I was like, can we use the alcohol for the wildfire?
no.
Just for the
just
alcohol.
Molotov cocktail.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy. See, the pod is good on this. Take it off the shelf, throw them away, maybe make them so expensive that if people really want to buy it, they pay a ridiculous amount of money, and we keep the difference.
Yeah.
This is something Doug Ford has done well. This is
Doug
like
Ford-
closing the
no,
ambassador
I
bridge.
don't think
This is
Doug Ford-
literally because when we close any of the bridges, we're going to have to eat costs. because we don't have as much leverage. But going through that process will get us the leverage. Literally, it's shut down multiple distilleries across US.
Yeah, but okay, they shut down, let's say in January or whatever. If we sold the inventory and stopped ordering, so that way we don't have to pay inventory cost. Now they shut down in September. Like what difference does it make?
It
Like
makes a lot of
you're
difference.
still elbows up.
They were up if they were alive for a minute when we should have been elbows up. It's a problem.
The problem is that prior to us getting tariffed, we refused to figure out how to stop interprovincial taxation or whatever we're doing
Yeah,
to.
but a lot of that has been resolved
No,
now.
it has not.
Wait, but Drama, sorry, how is this different from the bridge?
No, I'm saying that's why my proposal for the
True.
bridge
How is
was
this different
elbows
from?
up on closing down. But I was just saying that it's going to cost us money.
Well, now
And
it's costing us
yeah,
money.
I'm showing you what elbows up looks like, and it will cost us money on a tiny scale. On a bridge scale, this is like it's costing us what, 8 billion,
8 million.
8 million.
Yeah.
On a bridge scale, that's the largest industry we have in
But
Ontario.
like you're saying that the deal was like a good option to take,
No, I'm just saying like
as opposed to like not closing it down and like eating the interest cost. We are like, it's okay to just like take the deal and then do
yeah,
net
but
50-50. But then in this case, you're not saying actually.
because LCBO is like nobody cares for. It's
Maybe
good.
Guy,
people
people
care.
people care for
Let them
LCBO.
care about this. Is not
People
this is
care
not
for
an industry.
LCBO.
This is not
Many
going to be.
people
In
care.
fact, literally, an article came out that even one cup is going to cause you cancer. So please, this is not something we should be like.
We should not be promoting it.
This is no. I'm not
But
saying it's not something we should be promoting,
it's
but I'm
not.
just saying that this is not on a level as auto industry. Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
But
No,
this
but
is. I'm
no.
saying this is the smallest thing we can do that will inflict a lot of like.
My guy is inflicting pain both ways.
Yeah, but that's what happens when you
When there's a
go
way to
when you
inflict
do
pain,
elbows when you do I say when you do elbows pain when you do elbows up. Who do you
there will be
think?
pain.
Do you think who everybody will feel the pain? It takes to do elbows up. Hold your hands like this for a bit. You at some point you will just be like, you know what? Even myself,
Just put the
my
hands
elbow.
down.
I'm gonna put it on the side.
See,
Literally.
all I'm saying once again, there has to be a better. I don't know. Like it just makes no sense. I'm like, once again, it's taxpayers that are covering these bills. Like that's my big problem with all of these things is people are going to work, working 8 hours, 10 hours, 12-hour shifts to make money. The government collects, 20, 30, 40%, and then make decisions like this. Bonuses for losing money.
Not
It's
really bonuses for
let's
losing
pay
money.
$8
It's
million
just
dollars to keep booze in inventory that we're not sure what we're gonna do with after. Like knowing Doc Ford, he'll probably go and gift it to people.
maybe Doc Ford the inventory is kept in Doc Ford's house.
In his house.
And he's getting paid the $8 million. No, man, Doc Ford, I would say kudos to you. I hope you don't fall for this US lobbying that is hitting us left, right, and center to open up.
Okay, we're calling the US loving, but you see, like Canadian politicians, Sean Fraser now all of a sudden is tough on crime. I'm like Sean Fraser, tough on crime.
Sean Fraser has turned around. Again, this,
He's on a countrywide tour
yeah,
telling us how no bail for repeat offenders and blah blah blah, blah longer sentence.
but this is why I said it
Guy,
starts at the
under JT's
leadership.
government, you are behaving as
Yeah,
if
that's why I say it's the leader that has changed. People don't be. I'm telling you, Mark Carney is a different type of leader. You have to give him flaws for when his people are lined up behind his agenda. Like under JT's government, like some of these people were confused left, right, and said that are we tough on crime? Are we doing this? Are we doing that? Carney has a very clear agenda that people are his MPs are lining up. And the MPs, kudos to Stephen Guilbeault. He's like, you know what? I try to stay behind it. I'm out. But in Carney's leadership, you can't be inside his leadership and be on the fence on
what's the
something.
defense?
Tough on crime, high on economic productivity, energy as our source, still being reasonable on climate change. I'm pretty sure if you read his values, these are all the things that he said.
I'm not reading his values.
I think you should read it.
I am not reading. I'm not.
I'll
Same
buy.
way
You
I'm
know
not
what?
gonna
For
read.
Christmas, I'm going to buy you an
Yes, we
audiobook.
can, or becoming, or any of these.
I'm going to give you Mark Carney's audiobook on values. That's what I'm
They
going to
don't really write those books themselves.
do. You know, Mark Carney.
Ghostwriters.
Obviously, wait, do you think his Davos speech, Mark Carney wrote his Davos speech? Somebody wrote it for him and literally gave him. But again, I really actually wish I had that speechwriter, low key, like to be
That
writing some of my speeches.
that was one of his elbows up speeches for him to go and now agree to a 50-50 split on revenue, and then he now has that smile when he's talking about it in the press. Like, guy, we can tell you're gaslighting us.
Yo, please allow this guy to breathe a little bit. He's doing
He's
the best he
guy
can
gaslighting
with the
us.
constraints of the world.
Okay,
He's
explain this elbows up to me. Let me read the article just so I can get it correctly. Maya Johnson, currently a senior advisor for Canada US relations, is taking on an additional role as chief operating officer of the PMO.
okay.
Who is Maya Johnson?
Brookfield. I know all your articles have Brookfield connection in there.
There's a Brookfield connection,
Okay.
but she's also an American. Worked on the Clinton,
Clinton
in the
government.
Clinton administration, as well as was it Obama's?
Biden.
There was another, yeah, maybe Biden. I'm not sure. But how exactly is this supposed to work out? Hiring an American. So the sources say she's connected to Mark Carney through his work with the Glasgow Financial Alliance for Net Zero, which he launched while he was at the UN working on climate action and finance. Of course.
So what's your issue with net zero?
She was a political strategist and she did logistics for Hillary Clinton and New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg. Um, and then obviously she Bloomberg, who is also connected to Carney through net zero and whatnot, by the way. But I digress. Well, I don't understand. There was no Canadians that could have been chief operating officer for the PMO. Like, what's
Yeah, I saw this article on chief operating officer. I didn't even know like the PMO's office. Like
it's a
literally,
new role. It
yeah.
doesn't exist.
I'm like the PMO already has a chief of staff.
Yeah. So this
What
is
are you? What
different.
is an operating officer? Like the PMO is not making money to operate.
When I say there are questionable things that come out of Carney's mouth, and if you look not too far, just scratch the surface, you will see either carbon capture or net zero or some sort of investment fund, which Brookfield does quite often, or something to do with Ukraine, which also Brookfield is involved in the rebuilding of Ukraine. So
I'm
the
see if I
central theme across Carney's shady behavior is Brookfield.
see. Let me tell you something that I'm not worried about Brookfield being at the center of Mark Carney's government.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
He worked in Brookfield all his life.
Okay, and
If you can't just leave somewhere and go to government and then forget the fact that you spent majority of your recent life in a company and you were doing well in that company and you
what's
had
your
a lot of
point?
network.
What's your
I'm
point
just saying,
here?
like, the people that he surrounded himself with are people that he knows. Who does he know? He's worked in the Bank of Canada, he's worked in the Bank of England, he's worked in Brookfield Assets, and
Why is he not bringing people from the Bank of England or the Bank of Canada?
I'm pretty sure like people in his office are
No, not
from.
really. I'm sure I would have seen
No,
something
you
to
wouldn't have
that
seen
to
them
that
because they don't have
effect.
carbon capture and Brookfield in there. They just have Canada and bank in it.
But please, I'm sure we have chief operating officers in Canada that are Canadian. How is it that it's an American
This one,
political
I actually
strategist
don't know what
that he has invited into
I also
the
don't know why like we need
PMO?
a political strategy. It just in this city. Obviously, McCartney is probably not good with politics. He just knows how to do like a good job, and maybe this is something just beefing up his office with more political strategy in it, which I think is a bit of a disadvantage because what makes him good is just being real. Um,
What does she know about Canadian politics? Like, uh,
but also probably just has to do more with the USMCA negotiations.
that's why you hired the chief operating officer for the entire PMO.
No, not necessarily for the entire PMO, but
That's
to figure
that's
out.
the role.
I don't know why I don't know what the chief operating officer is doing in the PMO's office. The PMO's office does not have much to operate with, right? You have a chief of staff, you have other staff like that go in there, but the prime minister's office is not really.
I mean, kudos to Global Mail for even writing out all of these things. I mean, the starting line is two members of Prime Minister Mark Carney's inner circle are getting a boost as part of his staff shuffle. Like, makes sense. Sounds like your boy.
Well, yeah, like I was saying, but he also just lost one of his inner circle folks to the Senate, right?
Which one?
Like I think he just one of his advisors in the PMO's office he nominated for the Senate role last week.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember
Yeah,
we
so
spoke about that last week.
yeah,
Hey,
don't worry. Carney's got this.
that's scary. Um,
Carney's got this. What else do we got?
I don't know. Bank of Canada decided to keep the rate flat, no change.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think there's a lot that we can be doing with his interest rates. Although Loki, I wish I was on a variable interest rate mortgage, man. Like my mortgage would have been so low. I just chickened out
What?
and went fixed.
No?
Yeah, it would be low.
How low? Not lower than fixed.
Lower than fixed.
What's the current variable rate?
Because the prime rate has not changed for a while, right? What's the prime rate right now in Canada?
No idea.
I think
Where's our AI? So it's 4.45%.
prime rate,
That's
right?
prime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I
so
mean,
variable would be 3.45 or something like
yeah,
that.
I was prime minus 2 even. I had a good prime rate deal. So that would have been 2.99. But then I was just worried. But this is one of those things that you go and now stay variable, and then life starts going up and up and up, and they now end up at 7.99.
I mean, especially Mark Carney as prime minister. Yeah,
Nah, nah, nah. If
definitely.
I knew Mark Carney was coming in, actually, when Mark Carney was running for election, I was not really a Mark Carney person. But again, seeing what he's doing, I'm like, to be honest, I don't see what Pierre would have done. Probably seeing what Pierre would have done bad or worse or a bit
My guy.
difficult. Not
Oh,
that he's a bad person, just that it's a very difficult thing to do. That if you are not able to lead properly, you would end up in a Justin Trudeau type of situation.
so you're saying Pierre Poilievre would have ended up like Justin Trudeau?
Yeah, just on the right.
I don't know.
Like that, and that's the only reason most people wanted
It's
to
very
vote.
hard to compete with Justin Trudeau
No, no,
on
just
being
no.
Justin
I'm not
Trudeau.
saying like you be like you would have that type of leadership on the right, where you have a lot of people not following a single threaded agenda. You just have a lot of people just conflicting. Okay, we're going to be doing this, but we're also going to be doing this. We're also going to be doing that. What is your main agenda for Canada? It's hard, but for McCartney, it's very clear what you know his agenda is for Canada. Right, it's very clear.
Diversify our trading
Like
partners.
it's so clear. It's so clear what his number one priority is: diversifying our trading partners. Everything that he's doing is lined up with that.
I got caught in a rabbit hole this week on um when did Brookfield get the authority to do business in Saudi Arabia?
Oh, is that part of the trip to that kind of did? People leave Brookfield alone, yo. So leave Brookfield alone. It's a blind trust. Carney is not making money. Carney does not even own Brookfield, yo.
Yeah.
He's not the owner of Brookfield, you know.
Nobody said he's the owner. He
Okay.
just manages a fund that's tied to all these net zero things.
He manages a fund that's I don't know how people actually went. You know, like how people are going to all your LinkedIn to figure out your resume and the people that you worked for, who was your boss. Let's call them up for referral. What do you actually do in Brookfield? Literally, no one cares much about Brookfield if Canada is working. He's making Canada work. We should focus on what he's doing in Canada because he's no longer at Brookfield anymore. And also, too, I'm pretty sure he was proud of the work he did at Brookfield. Although there was a lot of evading taxes, like people would have.
Brookfield Arabia for Business Services secured approval from the Capital Market Authority to conduct investment management and fund operating activities in October of last year, and they completed the commencement of business requirements last month.
That's crazy. So you're saying that it just lines up with the Saudi Arabia.
I mean, if the shoe fits, 1 month
The
after
glove fit.
they get the approval, your boy is in Saudi talking about deals. Like deals, guy. The Qatari was it Qatar that said they want to give us 80 billion, and he was like, "Oh no, we don't have anything ready." So what are you doing in Saudi then? Like, like,
No, Carney, but you know what I'm glad he's done. He's done all those travels. Now he's focused on implementation. Because
I
remember when he
hope
first
so.
came,
We need to see
it
some
was
result.
travel, 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 travel. Every day he's in.
Talk. MOU. Agreement to agree on agreements. That was all we were hearing in the first 18 months of this guy's government. So I am eagerly waiting to see the
The first
result.
Chinese cars are already here. People are driving them. So please, results are coming in.
And that's
Tariff-free
not a result
relationship.
of anything.
No, it's a result of a tariff-free relationship with China or a
Yeah,
reduced
but like,
tariff relationship with
what's
China.
the problem he's
We
solving
we
for?
we have a diversified trading partner, a super power trading partner, other than the US.
So
China was not a trading partner with Canada
I
when
I know, but what's the result? He's like, what are Chinese EVs in Canada? Like,
you know what I'm
what
saying it
problem does that solve?
no, it solves a partnership problem, right?
So we can now sell canola
We
to
can we
China.
can now sell canola to China. We can now sell some of our goods to China. There's a bilateral partnership, which we did not have 2 years ago.
How much canola are we selling to China?
Pretty not also they're not also selling a lot of cars to Canada too, right?
So it's a symbolic gesture, you mean?
I mean, it's like the phone lines are open. If you want to do business in China,
You guys say the phone lines are we've gone even one step beyond backwards from MOUs.
the phone lines are
It's like
open.
the phone line because it's a symbolic gesture.
No, no,
It's a
no.
drop in the bucket compared to what we do in terms of international trade.
It's a drop in the bucket, but we had zero 2 years ago.
Okay.
Now it's open.
This is gonna be
Fifty
death
thousand
by a
cars.
thousand paper cuts. That's
No,
your boy is trying to achieve. It's
see,
gonna
if you're
it's gonna
trying
do
to,
the
if
impossible.
you're if you're trying to resurrect an economy from no leverage, it's going to take time.
Yes.
This is one of the things that the government is doing over the next few years. When Carney is done, everyone will say, like, looking back, you could see the strategy he was taking to get Canada to a point where we had leverage and we're able to make decisions that we control. I think I think he's doing that. I think we'll see how it goes. I mean, everybody's chipping in. I mean, I started cutting my own hair by myself to avoid overwork.
I mean, this Mark Carney's economy you need to but you need to support the local businesses, you know? So
Support the local businesses to start supporting our wallets. Man. I'm tired.
yeah, I'm tired.
Tired. There's a lot of expenses that are coming in. But
Yeah.
anyway, this was good. Sorry, y'all. We had a couple hiccups on the live today, but our producer is back, so hopefully
Things get back in line.
things get back in line.
Producer, can you please keep our technical guy in check?
Hopefully.
Maybe we need to hire a chief operating officer to
We need
He's
to go
a
to the
free
US.
spirit.
let's go hire somebody from a rival podcast to to come and have full visibility into everything we
Someone
do.
saying that.
No,
Oh,
it's
randomly
crazy.
be like, oh, I came up with this idea.
There you
Came
go.
up with some interesting ideas, man. But yo, let us know
Things
how it
have been too
sounds
quiet.
today.
Let's shake things up.
Yeah.
Let us know how it sounds today. Is it better? Is there more life we can bring? We had the drinks earlier on, but we finished the drinks. But the drinks are really nice. Someone did some nice black
Yeah.
tea
So now
with
I
strawberry
cold I
syrup.
cold brew my tea and my coffee. I don't like hot coffee, so like I
Oh,
cold
yeah?
brew my coffee as well.
Does your coffee machine do cold brew?
No, so I you
You
don't need
just
the
do like
machine
a
to do
you just do
cold
the
brew.
ice on leave it on
You
ice
know,
rock
so you put the coffee grounds in cold water and just put it in the fridge for 12 hours,
and then filter it.
and then you filter it the next day.
Oh,
So like with the coffee, like I mix it with malt.
oh my goodness, dude, what are you drinking?
It's
Malt and
malted
coffee
coffee.
is
Malted coffee.
which malt?
It's
Are
a
you doing
good.
Tiger malts?
No, well, I've used tiger malt in the past, but like it's not
So
sweet
you're
enough.
using the Vita malts.
Yeah, so like a Vita
So pretty
malt.
much just packing sugar inside your coffee.
No, but then there's no other sugar in the coffee.
Yeah, but Vita malt is like how many grams?
Yeah, but like now
60 grams, 90 grams.
you're mixing it in an equal amount of coffee that has no sugar.
Yeah,
So you've
fair.
cut it in half.
Yeah, it's been a while since I took coffee. So,
So there's that, and then with the tea, I
but the
sometimes I
syrup
just
is
have the
good.
tea as
Oh yeah, but
is.
the syrup is good.
Yeah,
I feel like he also did he add any carbonated water in it? Or
yeah, I did.
yeah.
I added ginger ale this time, but like
Oh
normally it would have been like just like club soda or
yeah, 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 yeah. No,
sparkling
this was
water.
really good, man. I liked it. But yeah, Maybe in the future we start putting our recipes out, so people to be.
Yeah, well, the recipes.
All right, y'all. See y'all next week.
See y'all next week. What's happening next week?
I don't know.
Alright.
Carney's.
Hmm?
Are we rounding up or last few words?
Last few words.
Closing statements.
Closing statements. If you're gonna make a deal that you claim is best for Canadians, let Canadians know exactly what is in the deal.
Yeah, I'm
There,
with that.
there's no need to hide.
There's no
hide
need to
it.
hide the deal.
Right? Okay,
I don't
so
think he's hiding the deal.
what is he doing?
He's just
It's
going
been 1 week. We've not seen the
to,
deal.
yeah, but there's
He has
lots of
flip flopped 3
a
times, 4
week, y'all.
times.
In this internet economy, like everybody wants everything to come in last second.
Let us see the deal.
The deal is going to show up. Basically, not going to look like the deal from 10 years ago, but it's going to be a good deal.
It's for who?
For the fact that we were criminally bullied, this
Sure.
is the best we could save.
Okay, this is not the best we could have done, but sure.
I mean, we could have been worse for everybody by just shutting down bridges.
Shut down all the bridges. No more trading with US.
Watch someone come next day. What is your prime minister doing? Trade is how
See-
would you shut down the trade with our number one trading partner?
I'm suggesting it in the sense that he said he was gonna do elbows up.
Yeah,
I'm not saying for me the whole elbows up, the whole gra Davos speech, everything. I think it was just political
I
theater.
think elbows up.
I think there was a more diplomatic way for Mark Carney to have dealt with Donald Trump for the past 18 months, and he has not done it. And that's why I keep poking holes at his elbows up strategy. It was not the right strategy to lead with, which is why he has pivoted. It's
be
a terrible
fair,
strategy.
I don't
Like
think he's pivoted.
they're
I
trying to
think
go
he
down to the
did
same
it
level
to
as Donald
get-
Trump. Like what? Like he's gonna
No,
out
I
Donald
think
Trump
he
you.
was,
Like
he was trying to get rally externally and then diplomatically do some internal
what? So
gymnastics.
he claimed elbows up to win the election.
No,
only to
win
come
the
and suck
election,
up.
but also to get like a lot of people to line up for Canada's side. We have a lot of allies now.
We need people that have money, please, that want to buy what we are selling.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, in the world we live in, US is not the only person that we need. We need to be able to have other people, and I think that elbows up strategy got us a lot of friends that are willing to trade with us.
We do
Again.
not need it to get those friends.
We
For
probably needed it because, again, look, TMX right now, 50% Asia. Bro,
Let's sell some more.
strategy is big.
Build some more pipelines. Let's sell natural gas. How about that? How about we sell some cobalt? Like let's we have it all. Let's set up what we need to set up to be selling this thing everywhere.
I agree with you. Let's set it up, and Carney is setting it up.
I hope so.